Hi everyone, welcome to the Chef and Willala show. Today we're doing freezer breakfast meal prep bowls. Please stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. All the details will be in the description below. Now I am simply cutting up the sausage links. You can cut them in whatever style you desire. Today I'm using Carolina Pride sausages, which I found at my local Piggly Wiggly. They taste more like a breakfast sausage than the Georgia Boy sausage, but of course you can use whatever you desire. And today I'm using 2 links, and this will get me approximately 4 bowls. I've already meal prepped some of my other bowls, so this will be just enough for me. Again, choose whatever sausage. You can use patty sausage, Conecuh sausage, any other link sausage. It's totally up to you. Keep watching. Okay, now that we have cut up all the sausage, it's time to fry them up. My stove is on medium. Keep an eye on your sausages while you prep your potatoes. Okay, now you're able to start your water for your potatoes. Add salt to your water. I kind of don't measure. It's up to you. I would say maybe 1 teaspoon. I prefer to also add some Knorr's chicken base, and I found that at my local Family Dollar. I'm sure you can find it at Walmart or any other grocery store, or you can use just a regular chicken bouillon cube. It's up to you. Okay, now I'm just checking in on my sausage. Gonna move it around a little bit just to try to get an even coat on both sides. Just keep an eye on it. Now it's time to prepare the potatoes. Make sure you have washed them and cleaned them really well. Now I'm just cutting my potatoes in chunks. I kind of just cut it however they kind of fall, but of course you can try to cut yours uniform if you would like. And I'm using golden potatoes or gold potatoes, similar to Yukon Gold, but these are a brand from Walmart. And then I also use russet potatoes. I just had a few gold potatoes, so I'm using both. And I just keep cutting. And again, you can cut them as large or as small as you would like. It's up to you. This is your bowl. Okay, now we're almost done cutting the potatoes. And now it's time to give them one more rinse now that you have actually cut them. make sure you rinse them really well. And then once they're rinsed, just make sure you pat them dry. And then it'll be time for seasoning. I personally let my potatoes sit just for a few minutes, maybe a minute or two. And in the meantime, I'm checking on my sausage. And as you can see, cooking does not always go as planned. And I decided to keep that clip in there just so you can see that. But this is how I like my sausage to look. Now we're back at the sink with the potatoes. And just make sure you wash them really well. And I'll show you how I wash mine as you continue to watch this clip. Okay, now that you have washed and cleaned your potatoes, add them to your boiling water. I boil mine for approximately 5 to 9 minutes. Basically, I just check to see if they're fork tender. I like mine a little bit past fork tender because I like my potatoes really soft for my bowls, but it's totally up to you. Okay, now my potatoes have finished boiling. I'm just simply draining the water off. And excuse the steam, please. Then I will shake them to, shake the excess water off. And then after that, I will kind of shake them around. Once I transfer them to a bowl, shake them around to get to beat them up a little bit, because I like my crust to be really crispy once I start the frying stage. Hopefully that makes sense. Here's the part where I beat the potatoes up a little bit, because I'm about to transfer them to another bowl. And you'll see that as I shake it around in the bowl some. Now it's time to start the seasoning process, and the seasoning will be listed below. The amount you use is totally up to you. Now you just kind of work the seasoning into the potatoes. Please use a different utensil than I did. I would recommend maybe a spatula. But either way, it worked out for me. But if you don't want your potatoes kind of as beat up as mine, then use a different utensil. And then now here I'm adding some parsley just for color, just because it makes it pretty. That is totally optional. And I think I went back to add a little bit more seasoning. Again, seasoning is up to you. In the meantime, I've already started my oil and my butter for my potatoes. And I personally use butter and olive oil. Of course, you can use canola oil, vegetable oil. All of that is totally up to you. And I fried them on medium heat. Do not overcrowd your pan. Allow them to form a golden crust on the bottom if that's what you prefer. That's what I prefer. So we'll let the potatoes get to cooking. Okay, this is the second batch of potatoes, but as you can see, they have started to form that golden crust. I cooked my eggs off camera because I really didn't think anyone needed to know how to cook eggs. If you need help with that, please leave it in a comment below and I'll do a separate video. Now we're simply assembling our bowls. I start with potatoes first, then I'll add my eggs, and I do cheese eggs, and then I add my eggs and sausage together. Then I top it with cheese. Today I am using cheddar jack cheese. No, I'm sorry, traditional cheddar cheese. As I was saying, I am using regular cheddar cheese and Mexican cheese blend. And there are several different cheeses in that Mexican blend. I will list the different cheeses in the description below. And you can make your bowl as full as you would like. I'm using this size bowl. You choose to use whatever size you need to according to your appetite in the morning. This size fills me up. So yeah. And I'll just continue to assemble my bowls. I was able to get, like I said earlier in the video, approximately 4 bowls out of this, and I used about 6 potatoes if I'm not mistaken. But you can double this if you would like, whatever works for you and however many people you are trying to feed. So yeah, and then this is how they look once they have been assembled, and then I'll show you how they look once they have been refrigerated overnight and if you see steam in your bowl, don't freeze it immediately. Allow some of that to evaporate.